Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Friday, so time for a Fright Friday review. This week was Mutant Menace, and the movie that I chose was Splice. So I'm going to go ahead and play the trailer, and then I'll go ahead and talk about it. Here we go.
Here he comes.
Careful.
All clear. That's it.
Heart rate stable. If we don't use human DNA now, someone else will.
Regulators and politicians, they tear us to pieces.
You're gonna go to jail for this.
Human cloning is illegal. This won't be human. Not entirely. It's coming out.
It's not due for months.
It's slippery. What was that?
A mistake.
It's empty. Clive? Clive? Clive?
What happened?
It's alive! Don't! You'll get out!
Get out of there. I'm gonna gas it.
Wait!
In 3, 2, 1.
I said don't!
Alpha! It's dangerous!
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Nobody can see what we made.
It's aging fast. Days within a matter of minutes.
What are we supposed to do? Lock her away from the world? We changed the rules. Crossed the line.
That's the worst that could happen.
Alright, that was the trailer for Splice. It came out in 2009. It was directed and written by Vincenzo Natali. I guess that's how you say his name, probably butchering it. And I'm going to butcher one of the actress' names as well in a minute. But he wrote and directed the movie. He also directed the movie Haunter and Cube. It stars Adrian Brody, who's Clive, Sarah Polley, who's Elsa, and Delphine Shanique. She is the grown half mutant, human mutant creature that you saw. So basically what it's about, these two scientists who are a couple, I guess they've been together like 7 years or so. They're trying to find an enzyme or protein from like a combination of creatures that will help with different diseases and cancer and Alzheimer's disease, but it doesn't include human DNA yet. They end up doing their own experiment. At first they have these two creatures that they name Fred and Ginger, and they get them out of this incubator after they cross all their DNA, and however they do all that weird scientific stuff, I have no idea. But that's basically what they're starting out trying to do. And they're almost like these little slug I don't know how to explain it. You have to see it. They imprint on each other, like they have these weird mouths that open up and like kind of like antenna things that are how they meet up with each other, and they like imprint on each other, as Elsa says. But it turns out later on, when they try to share with the company in like a press conference how they're like in love, and I guess they wanted to try to breed them too, I'm not really sure. All of a sudden they go crazy and start attacking each other, and they end up killing each other with their spike stingers, tearing each other up and killing each other. And it turns out Ginger, the hormones changed, and I guess like an asexual creature or an earthworm or whatever. It was or not asexual, is that the term, or whatever it is, where they change from female to male, vice versa. So they found that out, and they're getting shut down, and they want to continue their own experiment, but they want to use human DNA in with it because that'll help get the protein quicker. So they mix like amphibian and bird and whatever DNA, however they do that, and they create Dren, which she gets her name later on when she starts to become a little more humanoid. It starts out as this weird looking creature, which you saw in the trailer. It almost looked like either some sort of muskrat or beaver face and weird legs, and it has a stinger. And as it ages, it becomes a little bit more human. She doesn't talk, but she communicates with Scrabble pieces and everything. And they can't keep her there where they work, so they take her to this barn. And Clive, at first, didn't even want to let her grow or do all this, and he was opposed to it, wanted to end the experiment. But Elsa treats this creature at first as like a pet and then like a daughter, and there's a reason behind that, which I won't spoil. You'll have to watch. She also has that stinger and everything, and Clive's feelings start to change towards her, and he starts to appreciate her more and become more attached. And as Dren gets older, of course, she has certain urges, and she develops a crush on Clive. And yeah, they end up hooking up. It's a really interesting scene. Some mutant sex going on there. The top body half is attractive, I guess, but she has like this lizard tongue when he's kissing him, and it's weird. It's a weird watch. So after that, they get caught, and he chases after Elsa because he saw them sleeping together in the barn, and he's explaining how this has just gone too far. He's confused, and he finds out a certain secret about Dren, and they're going to go back and take care of her because the experiment's gone too far. And when they go back, she's sick, and they think that she dies, and they bury her, but she's just going through one final mutation, which I won't spoil, but there's a twist to that. In a way, I sort of foreshadowed it when I told you about something earlier, so just think on that. Maybe you can figure it out. But it's definitely a movie I think worth checking out. It's interesting, the development of the mutation and the characters' involvement in her growth and how she was developed. So yeah, that's my Mutant Menace review. Definitely check out Splice. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.